Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Glendale. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now Love. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
33, yellow.
In motion, it's Golden. We'll go play action with Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Set, ready. Set, cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Panther 11, Cougar 19. Steady.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Green. Yellow. 43. Cut, cut.
On play action, Love. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
18, Pioneer. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll look to throw yet again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Buffalo 18, Buffalo 80.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. To the pylon, he's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, set.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Black foot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions, because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's into space past the 25. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona, 33 yards. The first two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Warriors 70. Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they come up now, second and goal.
Bobcats, 65. Ready. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
18 Cardinals. Scoop.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Marvin Jones Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Set. Go. Set.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It is a big-time play for the Packers. 33 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. Get it. Buffalo 8. Cowboy 80. 18. Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Let's go now. 7, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Panther 11, Panther 70 Ranger, 70 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he's into the end zone yet again. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
After 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cycle. Set, hunt. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cody Simon.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Black 40. Snap, red. Set.
On first down, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Love. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Third down.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Green down. Set.
Now Love. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
44 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
First
Ready.
and 10.
To throw is Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Set.
They motion the slot man left.
Play.
On second down, Love. That is pulled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his second TD catch of the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80!
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into first and 15.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions. Viking 18. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Yards to go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
Ready? Catherine Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. 18 Rattler. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Going up top. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 61 yards.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Eagles. 6.
This one over the middle and caught by Bryant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 79. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
That one underneath here to Mixon. And he'll take this one in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Drill green. Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Come on. Red. Yellow. 52 blue. Fight.
Throwing on second down, Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
That's the score. Cardinals 42, Packers 21.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Catch, 65, 70, 19, 70, Timberwolves. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll take off again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Bronco 80. 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Okay, break.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down.
Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Ready up.
Third down and 9.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Set. 60 Buffalo 18. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. Check go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Bring it.
He'll go again with Benson. And he's into the end zone. Pray Nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Strike 2. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Now it's going to be third down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Packers.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
We'll go play action with Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to find a crease to get ahead for 7. They'll bring up third down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
60 red. 16 gap. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
Ready, ready. Set.
Throwing is Love. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the
Okay, ready.
line.
Go.
Again, it's Benson. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup
Ball
of 6.
right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 4.
Ready.
A A give. Here's Benson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This fielded at the 3. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready.
On play action, Love. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days. And I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here's the screen set up for Benson.
Ready?
Here's 3rd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw is Love. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 30. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Packers.
Black shot. Get ready.
A gain of 12.
To throw is Love. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Let's
First
go.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run here with Benson. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Down. Set. Yellow.
That's Goddard in motion. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
On the double. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Drive him 60. Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Got it. Ready?
First down.
Let's go now.
At the 44-yard line.
A run with Benson. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. 70 seconds left to go in this game. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.